Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Titan del 86 and for today I'll bring you Felicia from Darkstalkers. This is the black edition. What you're seeing is the box that the statue is shipped in. This is the fifth and final installment of our Halloween edition, and obviously Darkstalkers is one of those that represents pretty much everything from Halloween since they're all monsters. I have number 322 out of 450, and this is by H.M.O or Handmade Objects. The box is a little bit beat up, but we'll see what the content looks like. Now let's look inside the box. Upon opening the box, what you see here is the box that Felicia comes in. So looking at the side, it's got Felicia's name written on it with the Darkstalkers logo, as well as the H.M.O girl logo as well. Looking at the front, it's got a picture of the statue. Obviously this is player 2. So player 1's got it's the white version with the blue hair, where player 2 is the black version with the pink hair. So in the front you see the statue of Felicia with a bunch of the cats. One thing to notice is that on the box they did put a metal piece with screws on it on each 4 of the front end corners. Looking at the rear of the box, it's got again a pink bow surrounded by the cats, as well as Felicia's name and the credits of the designers who worked on the statue. I think on this particular one they must have been in a rush, or they didn't know how to check it because they put it in backwards. So that's why the credits are upside down. For those of you who have been following the series, this is the 5th and final installment of our Halloween specials. And nothing comes more appropriate than to end it with Darkstalkers and having Felicia as our 5th and final guest. Now let's open the box and see what the content looks like. Upon removing the lid of the box, it's got the instructions there. Obviously it's showing Felicia player 1, which is the white version with the blue hair. I would like for them to have used player 2 in the images though, for the player 2 statue and player 1 for the player 1 statue. That kind of takes away from having the specialness of having the player 2 statue versus having the player 1. The other thing I'm not liking is if you look on the edges, it looks like the inside of the box, like some of the pieces were torn off. I'm not sure what the story behind that was, but I do know that the instructions are somewhat glued to the edge of the box. To note here is I have a feeling if I remove the instructions from this box, I'm going to end up tearing the inner wall like you see on the right hand side. I think they were going for like a booklet type style instructions. So where you kind of just look at it from one side, then you flip it over and you get the other side. But yeah, I'm not really sure what they were thinking when they did it this way. Thinking about it, I think they forgot to just cut the instructions in half, because if you flip it over, you basically have the second half of the section. So I think maybe that's what they were going after, and I think they just forgot to cut it. So I ended up with 2 instructions. It still doesn't explain the tears on the other side of the box. So maybe they had 4. I don't know. The statue does come in styrofoam with 2 Velcro straps, each having the H.M.O logo on it. The styrofoam box comes in 2 sections. So looking at the first section, it's basically mostly Felicia's body. Here are the parts that come in the first section. Like I said, it's got Felicia's body, it's got several cats on it, it's got the arms as well, and then it's got the alternative clothes to cover her up. One neat feature that I noticed is that the cats are covered in velour, and then the cover up for Felicia, it's some really soft plastic with a zipper in the middle, as you can see there. This is the second layer of the styrofoam contents. It's got the 3 Felicia heads with the different expressions, and it's got the pillows that make up the base of the statue. So taking the items out, it's got the 3 heads of Felicia with the 3 expressions. One looks like she's smiling, the other one looks like she's kind of pouting or blowing a kiss, and then the other one's like the normal one. And here you can see the details of the pillows. Here's a close-up of Felicia so you can see the neutral expression. In this one I have Felicia without the cover-up, so it's only showing her pinstripings. If you like what you see, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. And let me know, what do you think of Felicia? Here you can really see the texture of her hair. Overall, to assemble Felicia, it was pretty easy. All the pieces were keyed and they snapped in pretty well. I think out of all the statues we built so far in this channel, this one was one of the easiest ones. Looking at it, the statue looks amazing. It's got some good coloring, good shading, good details. They did something unique that kind of brings the eyes to life, so she looks more like a doll, as well as the cat's eyes. They look really animated, almost realistically. Looking at the quantities that were run for the statue, I believe the Felicia for player 1 was limited to 650, while Felicia player 2 is limited to 450. Player 2 had the least amount versus player 1, which is Felicia with her normal outfit, which is the white one with the blue hair, versus this black one with the pink hair. Let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer player 1 versus player 2, and why? I personally like player 2 better, just because the pink and the black look better. Plus, it also gives me room in case I want to get another Felicia statue, then I'll just get her in her player 1 version. I don't think we're going to see too many out there showing player 2. So that's kind of another reason why I got player 2 Felicia versus getting the white and blue version. Now don't be a pervert, this is in the name of research, in the name of science. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well as share it. And let me know what do you think about this amazing Felicia statue. The velours on the cats is a really nice feature here. She has a lot of great detail. Overall, the statue has a lot of good details on everything. One thing to keep in mind, the velour that is used on the cats is a lint magnet. My recommendation for the statue, if you had to move it, I would strongly recommend you probably just remove Felicia first and kind of secure her somewhere where she's not going to roll over or fall down, and then move the base with the cats. I don't think I would be comfortable just picking up everything with Felicia on it just in case it topples and she comes flying off. Her only attachment feature is the left hand foot that you see there. So if you topple it in a bad way, the whole thing could probably just give away and break off. That's why I recommend to remove her first and then pick up the base. I think the cats can go along with the ride. I mean, at that point you pretty much have the statue balanced. Here's the expression of her pouting or about to blow that kiss. Here I covered her up with a little outfit that came with it. It's kind of like a mini skirt. It's made out of rubber. It does have a zipper in the back. It looks like it's got some shading in it to kind of give it the contour of her body. One thing about the mini skirt that comes with it, from the stock pictures, it looked like it was just going to be kind of like a hard shell that could be snapped on the body. Like a half section covers the front and then the other half covers the back side, and then they snap on the sides. But no, this one is just a rubber piece that has got a zipper going down the back side. One thing that I noticed is that it doesn't really line up with the cutout of the tail. So there you can kind of see where it's bunching up, which kind of makes it difficult to kind of cover her up. So when you look at her from the front, you can kind of see where it's not as tight fitting as the mold would show it. She looks really classy now. Overall, I'm happy with the statue. It came out pretty well. I don't see too many, actually I don't see much of quality defects that are worth noting. Overall, the statue is pretty well. Couldn't say the same for the box itself, but the content, which is the most important thing here, which is the statue of Felicia, is pretty well done. I really like the design cues that H.M.O put in here. Another thing to note is that the mini skirt is a magnet for lint, same as the velour that was used on the cats. On this one, I have the expression of Felicia with her eyes closed smiling. She looks really happy in this one. And if you look carefully on the light, you can see she's got her little dimples. They put some really fine detail in her mouth so you can really see how sharp her cat-like teeth are. And this is the 5th and final installment of our Halloween series here. Who better way to bring it to an end and a conclusion than Felicia from Darkstalkers. Let me know which one you prefer, Felicia with the black and the pink or Felicia with the white and the blue. She literally looks more like a doll than a statue. Overall, in the statue, I can't really complain. I like every aspect of it, the details and everything. The only issue that I really did have was just the mini skirt in relationship to the tail, where it was just bulging. But other than that, I mean, that's really minimal, really. Overall, the statue is really nice and it's got some interesting features as well. They really hit this one out the ballpark. So I strongly recommend, if you are a fan of Darkstalkers, especially Felicia, this is one statue that I really strongly recommend for you to have in your collection, especially since it's limited quantities. I believe the player 1 Felicia had a larger quantity versus player 2. Let me give you a close-up of the statue so you can see the finer details that you wouldn't capture from a zoom out view. Here you can really see the texture of the pillows. Here's a close-up of the cats so you can see the velour skin that they put on them as well as their expressions. Yeah, that cat is kind of fat. So it's got 3 skinny cats and a fat cat. And something interesting is that the fat cat kind of got the same hairstyle as Felicia. H.M.O did a really good job with the painting of Felicia's skin tone. She practically doesn't look like a statue. She looks more like an actual doll that you would get from the store. And even the eyes are really captivated to be real, like just like a regular doll you will see. There you can kind of see where it's bulging up at the tail. There you can kind of see her eyes are lifelike, as well as the lip gloss on her lips. Hopefully here you can see the dimples on her cheeks. Out of the Halloween run that we're doing, this is the 5th and final one for this Halloween special edition mini series that I have going on here. Let me know what you thought about all 5 different figures, statues that were shown over the whole month of October, and what better way to bring it to an end with Felicia from Darkstalkers. I think Felicia is the perfect character for us to end this mini series, especially on Halloween day. This is all I have for you guys today. If you like what you've seen, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, as well as share it. Also, let me know what you think about this fantastic statue of Felicia from Darkstalkers. And with this, we have wrapped up the mini series of the Halloween special videos here in October. So if you're watching this during Halloween, happy Halloween, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you and bye.